Welcome. I'm Rosie and I'm a sex and relationship therapist. But in this video, I'm actually going to talk about myself and my personal experience of being submissive as a woman and how empowering it is for me. So previously, I used to think of the word submissive with negative connotations, where in that it meant that you were out of control of your life, you were more of a passive person, you weren't able to take the lead at all in different aspects of your life, and you weren't able to make choices for yourself. However, over recent years, I have realised that I am actually submissive, and the truth it is that the more I accept that in myself and the more I connect with the truth of who I am, it is actually deeply empowering for me. And it doesn't mean that I am not able to lead in certain aspects of my life at all. In fact, the opposite. Because what it means is, where I'm being more honest about who I am, I have chosen, for example, my partner Marcus, I've chosen to be with him and I trust him. And he is more of a dominant person, but where we align in that way means that, for example, if there's decisions that I usually would struggle with because I like to be led in certain areas, he takes that pressure off of me, which means in areas of my life that I do like to lead, for example in my therapy work and other areas, I am able to do that in a more grounded way and a more empowered way, and feel more confident with myself with it, because I'm not trying to fit into something that I was before. And I think where before, when I was a teacher, for example, and I used to view the word submissive with negative connotations, I think I thought from our Western society and the culture we have in the Western society that if you, to be an empowered woman, you have to be independent, you have to make all of these choices, you have to lead in a certain way, and you have to maybe be kind of dominant in certain areas and not really surrender into being submissive, if that's what you are. And actually it was putting more pressure on me, and I have mentioned this before in previous YouTube videos. It actually meant that I struggled a lot with mental health issues, and I felt more insecure over my life and less in control over my emotions. However, I obviously struggle with different insecurities still, and I constantly work on myself with that, and I like to be honest about that. However, I feel a lot more in control over my emotions, a lot more grounded within myself, and actually I feel a lot more confident in my leadership with the skills that I'm really good at, for example, therapy. So it's some food for thought as always. And if you are struggling in your life, I'm not saying that if you're struggling, maybe it's because you're submissive, because I understand that being submissive is not for everybody. However, I believe that we all have submissive and dominant traits within us. It's just about being honest about that and recognising where those traits are within our lives. However, I would say this, that if you are struggling, maybe it is because you're trying to fit into something that is not true for you. And maybe it's not true for you because the truth of who you really are is maybe something that is frowned upon in society, or society views as taboo or something like that. And maybe it's worth just taking a look at yourself and really feeling what is resonating for you and what is the truth for you, because that is where your power lies, within your truth. So thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions about what I do, the work I do as a sex and relationship therapist, my emails and my email and website will be in the description of this video. Thank you for watching. God bless you, and namaste.